Hello, young man. I'm here to talk to you about something that I believe is a crucial aspect of our lives. Something that can hold us back from achieving our full potential. And that is the struggle with perfectionism. As someone who has dedicated his life to fighting crime and protecting the innocent, I have had to deal with my own share of perfectionism and anxiety about making mistakes. But over the years, I have learned that it is precisely this fear of not being perfect that can hold us back from truly becoming the heroes we were meant to be. You see, when I first started out as a crime fighter, I was obsessed with being perfect. I wanted to be the best, to never make a mistake, to always be one step ahead of the villains. And I worked tirelessly to achieve that goal, honing my skills, training my body and mind, and preparing for every eventuality. But the more I strived for perfection, the more I realized that it was an unattainable goal. No matter how hard I tried, I would always make mistakes. I would always fall short of my own expectations. And it was precisely this realization that led to a lot of anxiety and self-doubt. I would question my own abilities, wondering if I was truly good enough to be a hero. I would second-guess myself, wondering if I had made the right decision, if I had taken the right course of action. And it was this constant self-doubt that held me back from truly becoming the hero I wanted to be. But then something changed. I realized that being perfect wasn't the goal. The goal was to be good enough to do the best I could with the resources I had, and to learn from my mistakes. I realized that it was okay to make mistakes, that it was okay to not be perfect. And it was this realization that freed me from the shackles of perfectionism. I started to focus on progress, not perfection. I started to focus on learning from my mistakes, rather than dwelling on them. And I started to focus on being the best version of myself, rather than trying to be perfect. And it was this mindset shift that made all the difference. I began to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. I began to see failures as opportunities for growth, rather than as reflections of my own inadequacy. And I began to develop a sense of self-compassion rather than self-criticism. And it was this newfound mindset that allowed me to become the hero I am today. I was able to take risks, to face challenges head-on, and to learn from my mistakes. I was able to trust myself, to trust my instincts, and to trust my abilities. And I was able to become a better version of myself, a version that was not held back by the fear of not being perfect. Now, I know that this may sound easy, but trust me, it wasn't. It took a lot of work, a lot of self-reflection, and a lot of patience, but the payoff was worth it. I was able to become a hero, not just to others, but to myself. I was able to overcome my own doubts and fears, and to become the person I wanted to be. And I want to encourage you to do the same. I want to encourage you to let go of the need for perfection, and to focus on progress instead. I want to encourage you to see failures as opportunities for growth, rather than as reflections of your own inadequacy. And I want to encourage you to develop a sense of self-compassion, rather than self-criticism. Remember, being a hero is not about being perfect. It's about being brave. It's about being courageous. And it's about being willing to take risks. It's about being willing to learn from your mistakes and to use them as opportunities for growth. And it's about being kind to yourself and to others. So, I want to leave you with a challenge today. I want to challenge you to let go of the need for perfection, and to focus on progress instead. I want to challenge you to see failures as opportunities for growth, rather than as reflections of your own inadequacy. And I want to challenge you to develop a sense of self-compassion, rather than self-criticism. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account, link on description. See you soon, friend.